In this new video, I would like to take you with me on a shopping trip to an art supply store here in Houston. It's called Texas Art Supply. I thought this could be interesting because we all love art supplies, love choosing them and buying them, and maybe you could get some ideas from this video about new things to try for your artwork. I'll be going with my friend Tracy, who you've seen in some of my videos. She is my model sometimes. I'll leave you a link in the card and also in the description of the video down below to a portrait that I painted of her. And the reason I'm going to the art supply store, it's always good to have a reason, right? So we don't buy up the whole store, stay within the budget. But I thought I will look at some red paint there. I'm working on expanding my palette, and I want to look at the Daniel Smith watercolors, which are my favorite. And the paint I'm looking for would be, I want to buy some more red pigment. So I have, this is cadmium red, this is called Windsor red, and I also have color that's called Scarlet Lake by Holbein. And this is a very warm red, it's kind of orangey red, and this is a little bit cooler, but it's a warm red as well. And I also have these two colors, which are Magenta and Scarlet Lake, Magenta and Crimson Lake, and they're very purple, so they're way on the end of cool spectrum for red pigments. So I need something in between these two. And I read a few articles about using reds in watercolor, and the color that was recommended, it's called anthraquinoid red. But I want to see it, you know, with my own eyes, and the best place to do it is an art supply store before I order or start ordering it online if I like it. So I hope that new red that I find will fit between the ones that I have already, and that it will expand and kind of complete my palette of reds. Here I am at Texas Art Supply. I'm going to go in and look at some watercolor pigments, and I'm sure at a few other things that I will find in there. So let's go in. Good morning. So, you want to look at watercolor? Yeah, it's this way.
Hello, Andrew.
This is my favorite brand, and we're going to look at some reds. So here they all are. So the tubes come in two sizes. These are 5 milligrams. They're really good if you want to just try something and you're not sure about the color, but at least this store doesn't have a huge selection. And these are 15 milligrams. It's a lot better deal, but it's of course a little more expensive per tube, but they have bigger selection. And I mean, overall it's a better deal. And these are Daniel Smith watercolor crowns. I have a video actually several videos about using them. These are great. They have give you quite a few opportunities for creativity and doing interesting things with your watercolor. Okay, here is Tracy, obsessed with metallics. They are super pretty. And you have a big selection here. Okay, what do we have?
All of these in this amazing,
Oh, okay,
like,
so here they're
orange.
separately. You can buy them.
Ooh. And look at that crazy color.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Got a lot of iridescence to them. Pearlescent.
And that's
And iridescent.
So you can also buy a set.
Yeah, you can spend $120 and
Have all of them.
have everything.
Show me the big set.
Here's a big set, like has all these.
No,
colors.
the
Oh.
the bottom.
This is a.
No.
Oh. There we are. Look at that.
There you have the selection.
Pearlescent colors.
Yep.
Fine tech. And then here's an even bigger one.
Oh,
All
this
the
is
pearlescent colors.
The two-layer one, yeah.
Flip top. Oh, that has one, two. That I think has all of these
Yeah,
four
all
in
those
it.
little ones.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like candy. You could eat it. And then you can do that on a tiny little paper pad. And this is even fun. I love how they've put together these little
Oh, the collections.
collections of. Oh, and they're little tiny trays. Oh my gosh. If they weren't so crazy expensive, they'd be fun, like
they're
hostess
pretty-
gifts and stuff.
Yeah, they're
But
pretty pricey.
$25 a pop, but too cute.
I mean, it's probably pretty high quality paint, and pigments are expensive,
Well, it's in my miniature version that I love so much. Everything tiny
right?
for my tiny house and my tininess. Okay.
Okay, this stuff is great for cleaning brushes. You would think soap won't make a difference, but it actually does. It doesn't dry out the bristles, and also it cleans a lot better than just regular soap, and doesn't leave the residue, because all the soaps have softeners in them, and like additive perfumes, but this is actually much better. I'm considering this thing because then you can rub your brush on it and really get the pigment out of it. All my brushes are now stained with watercolor pigments. And they also have these, it's pretty handy. You can just, rub your brush in there. But I think a bar will be fine for me. It's kind of pricey. It's $3.90, but I mean, it probably will last quite a while. They have a giant tub for big brushes. So I'm going to try to clean my palette and my brushes and try to take all the stains out.
That's where you can do your miniature. You can draw on rice with this.
Right. Well, if you're into miniatures, you need one.
I'm also gonna need to get a magnifying glass.
Right. It's not for our age.
No, I've surpassed the drawing on rice age. Definitely.
Down 29.
Oh, there's a little clip-on cups. Mix your colors in. I actually have one of these if you oil painting. Alright, I'm back in my studio. That was a lot of fun, and let's see what I found in the store, what I ended up buying. So first thing, I got this brush. I already took it out of the package because I wanted to feel in it. It is very soft, so I think it will be really good for big washes and a good addition to my collection of Chinese brushes that I have. So I got that. I got a piece of special soap for taking stains out of your brushes, and I'm also hoping it will work on my palette because my plastic palette is all stained. Let me see. I didn't wash it, but some of this paint that I have, it's not coming out anymore, so I'm hoping this soap will help me clean my palette as well, and I'll make a separate video to let you know what worked best for cleaning the brushes and the palette, but this soap will be one of the things I will try. I got some other brushes. These are called scrubbers. They're still packaged, but they're flat angled brushes with stiff bristles, and I think it will be good for taking off watercolor, for correcting mistakes and cleaning up the edges. So I think this will be a good addition to my toolbox. I got some very simple Sharpies. If you watch some of my videos, I use them a lot for figure sketching. I think they're a great tool, and they're very inexpensive. So I got a few to restock because, you know, they go pretty fast. I did find some pencils in the Derwent aisle. They're mostly dark. I got like iron green bark, which I was actually went to buy, but I bought some few others as well. Deep indigo, ink black, and sepia ink. So this is also for figure sketching, and also for doing prep work. Initial sketching for my watercolors, because you know they blend really well with paint that I apply afterwards. So this will be, you will see those in action in some future videos. I also found kind of this cool thing. I talked in my videos a lot how important it is to check your values, and that the value is a lot more important than actual color of the object for successful painting. And I found this really cool grayscale. It's just a handy tool to check your values against your reference photo or your reference sketch. So I think it will be very easy to use and quick verification tool. Okay, and here are the Daniel Smith watercolors that I actually went to buy. So this is Anthraquinoid Red, and this is another color I saw recommended a lot online. It's called Moon Glow. It's a cool purple. I want to give it a try as well, and there will be a video of me painting with this color. Anthraquinoid Red, let me show you a little larger. I think will be great, kind of medium tone red, and I know it's transparent red, which is very important for me for my style of artwork. I think it will be a great addition to my palette. And I already found the reference photo online of a still life with wine and strawberries that I want to paint using that color. And I leave you a link in the description of the video and also at the end of the video in the card, so you can see anthracanoid red in action and how it looks on paper in the painting. Alright, I'll say goodbye now. This is it for this first vlog style video, a local travel to an art supply store. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I hope you did, and I'll see you in the next one here on Timer Up Studios channel.